missed these trees. Alright. I guess we better check in with the war table here. However, I don't want to necessarily activate that final quest. So let me see if it's going to do that. I'm not quite sure. I'm sure we'd still have to, even if there's a cutscene there, we'd still have to tally forth, afterwards. So it wouldn't be an immediate danger, but I don't want to, split up that cutscene from the tally-hoing, so I don't know. I don't know if we can go in there. We definitely have, a war table mission I need to check in with Leliana about, so I guess we really don't have a choice. Let's see how it treats us here. So sorry, I should have thought ahead. I'm sure it'll all be fine. Oh good, it looks like the other way from what I was worried. We in fact have to activate the conversation I was worried would happen automatically. Alright. So this is the one chat to report back in on. Located Venatori Enclave. Fires on approach. Assumed they torched their camp while retreating. Not the case. Camp already destroyed. Venatori dead. Dwarven tools found, but no dwarves, alive or dead. One deep stalker corpse found, signs of blight corruption. Best guess, Venatori surprised by forces emerging from the camp well. Assume they left the same way. Well collapsed, no passage possible. Enclave sourced for resources for return to Skyhold. On return to Inquisition camp, message found next to a newly opened sinkhole. We always come for our own. What about you, Inquisition? Alright, this looks like the continuation of that. Potential relations with another dwarven tyke would be far more beneficial.
Like everyone else.
Not for much longer.
I was just thinking aloud over here, guys. Sorry to interrupt. Let's catch the main description first here. Sorry, I jumped right to Josephine. A hole in the surfacer's precious sky. Well, not our concern. But the thing that did it, If this Magister shit really brought the Blight and the Darkspawn, we're no friend of that. Follow these instructions and you'll catch your enemy sleeping. Tell your soldiers not to leave the main tunnel. That is your only warning. The letter ends with a map to a cave system and the number of troops that can pass. Okay. Oh, good morning. So nice to see you guys there. Happy Saturday, or whenever this happens to be. Pardon me while I sip briefly. That's the stuff. So sorry. Alright, so Josephine said potential relations with another dwarven tyke would be far more beneficial than a minor strike at the Venatori. At least send ambassadors with our soldiers. They hold their secrets dear. Do as they say, no more, no less. That has the ring of truth to it. They can have their secrecy, but we don't know the threat on the other side of their passage. I'd send double that to even a threat of Venatori. I think Leliana's correct to trust them here. They are offering, quite clearly, a hand of friendship if we are the very, very correct kind of person. This is a Gus Fring situation.
Let's see what we have.
Godspeed, Leliana. Andraste speed? I don't know. I don't know the idioms. Alright. So that is the big finale, I suppose. It costs nothing, which makes me think I should probably go ahead and do this 20 power stop Venatori activity in the west. In fact, I think I'm kind of completely forgetting that there is one more, not necessarily open world area, but there is another area we've never been to. And I completely forgot about it until just now. Leliana's spies have discovered orders from the Venatori's high-ranking commanders. A large number of mages are traveling westward to excavate something of great value to our cause. End quote. The Inquisition must find whatever its enemies are searching for. The region is vast, but Leliana is ready to put her network to use in tracking down Corypheus's minions. So yes, let's see if we can peep that last area. I can't believe I forgot it. I just thought this was like a side quest. Which it sort of is, but it's also a big side quest. And also another chance to talk to Scout Harding, which is really the more important thing here. The Venatori are camped in a place known as the Hissing Wastes. It sounds like this. Tss, 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 tss. You'll see. They're working their slaves to death, digging old buildings out from the sand. Well, we must put a stop to this. The Inquisition should step in quickly, because if it doesn't, I'm going to bash the Venatori's heads in, and you'll need a new scout. Oh, God bless you, Scout Harding. Andraste bless you, Scout Harding. I don't know the idioms. All right, let's go. Dorian. Oh, Varric. Oh, Iron Bull. I love his new card. That is so desperately tragic, obviously, but quite beautiful. Just beautiful in its tragic nature. Just one tiss away from beatboxing there. Yeah, I'm so sorry. It was never my intention, and I'd like to personally apologize to each and every one of you. By beatboxing. Here we go. That makes me wish I had a beatboxing routine, but I sadly do not have anything of that sort at 7:53 a.m. on a Saturday. Yeah, boy. The very closest I think I probably come to beatboxing in my day-to-day life. Pure amateur status. Oh, sorry, Harding.
Any luck charting the area?
I did what I could, your worship. This space has nothing but space. If there's nothing valuable
Space
here, I
camp.
say let Corypheus have it.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna pass this opportunity up.
The desert is immeasurably more precious with you in it, Scout Harding.
When did you come up with that one?
I was thinking about it back at the tavern.
I
I'm
did
sorry.
find something for you. Old dwarven ruins on the surface. Impossible, but there you go. The Red Templars are digging them out, with Venatori supervision.
Whatever they want, we must beat them to it.
I just saw Red Templars heading northwest to here. They might be a good start. I found this map on a dead one. Maybe it shows where they're headed. Good luck.
Was he dead when you found him, or did you... It's none of my business, really. Sketch of four-pillar tomb. All right. X marks the sketch. So, welcome to the Hissing Wastes. Tis tis. Tis tis. It's an absolutely gorgeous area that I can't believe I haven't come back to. Oh, of course, and I'm sorry I chest bumped you there. That wasn't my intention.
See for yourself, sir.
Thank you. Alright. I'm gonna go try to, I don't know, chop some firewood. You guys seem a little sparse here. No, I'll do it. Don't worry. I don't have anything more important to do. Alright, so I guess we're headed north. Headed? Are we? Let's try to get this one, perhaps. 7 camps. That's quite a large area. Adding to my shame at almost skipping it entirely. This is great. I was worried we were going to have to jump right into the finale quest there, and then things would change. So to have one more adventure as a little family is quite nice. Just what I needed. I guess this would be a good spot for the old war nug, too. Large open areas. Good morning and welcome. Let's see if this works. Oh, there's a ocularum here. There seems to be a symbol of an ocularum written on that map, so I wonder if those 4-pillar tombs are visible from one of these. fact, that might be it. Not sure. Let's check that journal. I guess it must be... this? Yeah. So, Ocularum, that's where I am now. You can see the three thingies in the distance, and then if I go, apparently just beneath those, head towards those, and I will hit what I'm looking for, seemingly. This may not be the right Ocularum, etc., but we'll work off that theory. There we go. Alright. Shards spotted. It is. I see that comment in the chat there. It is desperately cold. I was thinking this morning that it may be colder now than I can ever remember it being during my short, sordid little life. And I've lived in Colorado for some time, where it's not necessarily known to be toasty. But this is strange and unfortunate. And I do hope everyone's toes are roasty warm. Okay, perhaps not roasty warm, like one step down from that. But, can you imagine how soft and tender your toe flesh would be? It'd just fall apart right off the bone. I don't know where I'm heading. I forgot to waypoint one of these, so they're all showing up at once. I always make that mistake. Waypoint the middle one, that's where I wanted to head. And I still haven't called out the old warthog. He's probably feeling, oh, desperately abandoned. Like this little big guy fighting ridge. This is like a booster seat at the Olive Garden. Thank you. I needed this. Oh yes, it's definitely not a foot fetish thing. It's just cannibalism. Sorry, I should have clarified in my opening statements there. Now, I want to make clear, I'm about to say something that might be construed as a sort of a foot fetish thing, but I want to assure you, it's just about cannibalism. Okay? Alright, here we go. I'm in some significant danger. Alright. Stop being mean to my friends. You stop being mean to my Varric. I will use my Sky Fist to put you to sleep and then spend the entire 7 to 8 hours of your circadian rhythm removing my foot from your ass. Welcome back. I always like to imagine when it's a big guy on the first and second phase that it's just the same big guy. You like banished him back to the Fade, and then he's like, "Mwahaha," jumps back out. Ah, surprise! Little head cannon there. not quite what I wanted, but sure, give it a shot. I was just trying to jump away there. Asleep. Alright, get the foot ready. Wait, is it my foot? Am I the only one who can... Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Can't have you bring me my foot. I got confused there. That ought to do it. Now just disperse. I know you're friendly now, but please go away. All right. There's one rift down. Oh, we're doing Varric's work. That's right, Varric. I just made you the Lord. You enjoy that. It's seasonal. I mean, you have to give it back, but for a little bit now, you get to be the Lord. That's fine. Give us this day our daily chest hairs. And our steamy romance novels. I could sign up for a little bit of that. That'd be fine. Yeah. I mean, the churches would be immaculate. Very suggestive architecture. We're going to back out of it now. We're going to go ahead and just... reverse card. Almost there. What is this question mark, though? And I passed right by a... Oh, how inobservant of me. Let's go back. I would hate to be this inobservant. Is it hidden amongst the craggy rocks? Is that how they got me? The rocky crags. There it is. This is either a quarry or a logging stand. Probably a quarry. Thank you. Alright, and just to make him happy. Lord Nug. Sorry, Varric, you lost it. It was a short season. It is now Lord Nuggicorn. Nuggicornelius. This is particularly stunning under the moon, and above it. I am stunned. Alright, let's grab this. Get out of here, buddy! Run to some safety! You'll find it. You'll find this some safety. Oh, when the moon hits your eye, and the demons must die, that's amore. I haven't been doing my dispels. It's been too long since I last played. I'm so sorry. I gotta get back in the right track of mind. Where is that minecart track? Ah, he got me. Got me right through my petticoats. Stop it! Those are my petticoats. Try for one of these. Why not, while they're distracted? That ought to keep the camp happy. Aha, yes. Suggestions to play the Mass Effect Legendary Edition when it comes out. It is absolutely on my list. And I'm so glad they're doing that. That was actually on my list regardless. But I was just going to use the original copies, like pull out my 360 Mass Effect. Now that sounds weird out of context. Anyway, so yes, I would happily shep it up, let's call it. And I'll shep it right back down again. I gotcha. Huh. Missed me with your slow axe. You fool. You pitiful fool. This is my camp. This is my little camp piece. You should know this. Get out of here. Oh, sorry about the fire, Varric. Let me just put some aloe on you here. Ooh, really rub that into the nooks and crannies.
Does that noise ever stop?
Well, it's sand blowing on sand, in a place full of wind and sand.
Thank you. That makes so much more sense now.
Ah, I missed these guys.
Looks like the Venatori were setting up camp here.
I'll presume they wanted to do more than sing cheerful songs and roast some nugs.
Let's find out.
Roast some nugs, how dare they? Those are my friends. Alright, we got a landmark over here. That's where we're gonna keep the court case. What else do we have? Missions? Missions for the poor. A sand-covered note. Lephus. I expected the wagon we sent out to the canyons to return to the watchtower by evening. It is now past noon. That it does not take a half-day to travel from camp to camp should be obvious, but if no one has the sense to be alarmed, look for them immediately upon finishing this letter. Take archers with you. Those spiders in the canyon seem to fear nothing but that screeching monster to the east. I'll be by the 4 pillars. Devrenix. Devreni? Not sure. We'll ask him. Should he live. A folded letter. Estores. The work goes well, but we're bound to be followed sooner or later. I've set up a watch on the higher ground in the Sunstop Mountains. Obviously named by someone who never beheld a real mountain. If you're looking for Harmonum, he is looking for the tomb in the canyons to the west. Magister Eurothus. There must be a cave below us. As evidenced by the giant cave below us that you may have noticed. 4 pillars. Seems to be a recurring theme. Alright. Demons of the Stone. Sounds like a pretty kick-ass band name. Who wants it? Until further notice, also not bad, do not tamper with the torches. Great band name. This is like just solid gold all the way through. Lighting them in the wrong order summons demons. Okay, let me back up. Making too many jokes. Do not tamper with the torches. Lighting them in the wrong order summons demons. The inscriptions on the pillars indicate the correct order, but wait until we have confirmed the accuracy of our translations before proceeding. I have made maps to the other tombs where there are similar structures. Let the same warning stay your hand there. Below this, someone else has written complicated formulas and scribbled many notes, most of them too vulgar to read. Demons bound into the rock. How did the ancient dwarves manage it without mages? Binding runes, subtle properties of stonework. Investigate, damn you! Oh no, I made that part up. Gangu, carved into walls, could be translated from Old Dwarven as stone waste, or impure spirit of the stone. Dwarven superstitions saw demons as impure spirits of rock, perhaps? Study impossible with dormant demons. Ask Cephas and Eurothus for help with binding. So they brought demons down here to just mess around with it? Okay. Couple of real geniuses here. So that's where we would get the veil fire, and then we could light the torches, but we have to read the inscriptions first. See if there's anything else here. The door is magically sealed, my lord. Thank you, old-style adventure game narrator. Appreciate that. Alright, inscriptions on the pillars, then. Let's start at, any others with a Templar corpse? I'm gonna call that one Stalagmite. But this one will be Corpsey. So Corpsey says, who, against their father's wishes, fought from foolish words and foolish pride. That doesn't sound like an opening line to me. Corpsey, nah. Bookie. For pride these halls were made, to honor a father's deeds and grieve his loss. That could be an opening line. Bookie, possibly. Stalagmite. This is the tale of Ferrell. Well, that's a very obvious... This is the tale of Ferrell, paragon among paragons, father of two sons. So, paragon among paragons, father of two sons, does the father lead right into... For pride these halls were made, to honor a father's deeds and grieve his loss. Perhaps, I don't know, let's try this one. And for loss these halls were made, to honor a brother mourned. So it's like father to father, loss to loss, brother to... Yeah, brothers who, against their father's wishes, fought from foolish words and foolish pride. So I just need to make sure this one and Bookie are in the right order, because I believe the other diagonal is the start and finish. And for loss, these halls were made to honor a brother mourned. Yes, so I think it's Stalagmite, Bookie, that one, and Corpsey, in my opinion. That may be foolish. My opinion often is. Let's try it. This is the tale. For pride these halls were made, to honor a father's deeds and grieve his loss. And for loss these halls were made, to honor a brother mourned. That makes the most sense to me. Okay, that's apparently not it. That's where my opinion comes in. So I guess we could just switch those two, because I'm still assuming start and finish are correct. It's weird, though. Look at them again, for sure.
That wasn't the right solution.
Let's maybe read
Sorry,
those
everybody.
instructions a little more carefully.
Yeah, sorry, Varric. Alright, so we do know that the first one was correct. Let's read a little more carefully here. Okay, so that one might be the end, perhaps? Brothers mourned at the end. Okay. Father of 2 sons who... I see now. I'm so sorry. I think I get it. Father of 2 sons who, against their father's wishes... Thank you very much for the chat help there. I appreciate that. Set me on the right path. There we go.
Burial chamber, I think.
And that is now open. Great. First piece of a brand new set. That must be for the hissing wastes. That would have been a shame to miss as well. A key fragment, alright. Another tomb. And that appears to be about it. Thank you again for bearing with me there. It's a little weird that there's a torch or a brazier there. It always makes me curious when there are extra unclaimed torches lying around. Alright, so we have a camp out here now. That's great. I guess we could just go grab another and try to establish the full hold on the place, but we could also just stick to the main quest of this area, which I do believe is sand and ruin here. And they did mention a ferocious beast somewhere, so I'm sure we have that to look forward to. Alright, so I'm going to try to head to this one and pick it up on the way up and around. Back on our friend here. It has been so lovely exploring a new area today. I'm really glad we got to come here. That I didn't foolishly trip past it. Ah yes, thank you for bearing with me. It's more of a... I don't know what. An angry... What's that thing that was like the high priest in Lion King? A baboon? Is that it? An angry baboon. Oh, if there's no gold on board, what's that you're holding? It's a baboon's kidney. And what's that then? It's another baboon's kidney. What did you find down below? Oh, nothing, sir, but a very unhappy-looking baboon. One of my favorite movies. It's over now. It's over. Oh, hey, the rhino's already cleared it out for us. Thanks, guys. No Venatori here. This is such a lovely area. I love the nighttime vibes. Alright. Jump right back on. Let's point out another one. I guess we have a logging stand here, though. Be right back. Oh, he disappeared. Sometimes when you go too far away, that'll happen. Oh no, the sound I make immediately upon waking up is not raspy. It's more of a desperate, agonized howl. Very high-pitched. Oh, goodness. I'm alive. Something like that. I love this mount. This is so fantastic. Usually you just have a horse or something out here. I love the fact that this is possible. Alright, so it might be just on the other side of that ridge there. Making this a huge mistake, but we'll see. Very expansive canyon. That I am, apparently taking all the way to the end, even though it's nowhere near my waypoint.
Whoa.
Interesting. That's actually exactly what I look like when I wake up, too. They completely nailed it. Bird on the head, rope on the feet, and everything. Yeah. That's me. That's how I sleep. Are you saying, sir, that you sleep in the nude? No, I have rope on my feet. What did I just say? Nobody ever listens. There's actually a merchant shop. Is the dog the merchant? I would happily buy your wares, sir. You good boy. Okay. Interesting spot for a armor shop. Blank runestone. I don't know if I have too many of those. Probably stock up. Lovely horse. Okay, thanks for letting me check out your dog wares. Can I help you fend off these spiders before I go? Alright, so once again we're headed further away from the waypoint. Further than ever before. So I can get Veil Fire there. That must mean there's a rune. If not a puzzle? Maybe this is another one of those tombs. And I should look around for plaques first? Or maybe just light them all. Seemingly no plaques. Dorian, if you wanted to maybe give me some tulips, I now have a dwarven vase to put them in. Hint, hint. Here's the plaques. However, there are also
You doing all right,
torches.
Dorian?
So are all of the ones outside just incidental
Know about it.
and can be
We
ignored?
don't have families.
Finding out you don't fit in with the people who raised you. Having to walk away from everything you grew up with. Knowing you've disappointed the ones who loved you. I might know a bit. Takes a tough man to do it too, so good on you. You big old fop.
Yay, good on me.
That's supportive and a little condescending. All at once. Good. Moving on. So I am going to, just in case, try lighting these, though it seems to be effectively useless. Go ahead and grab that. Yeah. No, you earned it. All right. Don't know if there's any purpose to this whatsoever, but here we are. There's a dwarven vase I missed. It's a plate inside a vase. Small plate. Okay. Now what about, like... I thought I saw another extra one. Maybe I imagined it. Okay, never mind. Let's just be those. Maybe that was the one I was thinking of? Yeah, but it's already lit. So, no worries. Doesn't seem to be any pattern to these, necessarily. Maybe it's just aesthetic. So, what do we have here? After many years, Farrell, greatest of paragons, could not bear life's burden. And with the burden growing, he called his sons to his bedside. He bade each son swear he would take care of his brother. And the brothers swore and mourned when their father returned to the stone. Is that exactly the right order there? That seemed to kind of follow, but that's the same mistake I made last time. Your brain, when it sees things, is like, yeah, that makes perfect sense. Sure, I believe it. No, maybe try a little harder. After many years, Farrell, greatest of paragons, could not bear life's burden. Let me try another order to see if it makes as much sense. And the brothers swore and mourned when their father returned to stone. Makes no sense at all. He bade each son swear he would take care of his brother. I think it's the order we just stumbled upon there. Let's try it. Worst consequence is demons, and that's one of my favorite things. Demons and failure and shame. Failure and shame demons.
Noticed that for a people with no mages, dwarves use an awful lot of magic.
Do you?
Personally,
Yeah,
I think
because
it's some
dwarves
kind
are
of
cool.
compensation thing. We can't spit lightning or freeze anyone's ass off, so here, have a rune that sets your sword on fire.
I'll just root around in the thorax there. That's nice. Okay, we got another key fragment. I guess we're trying to find all of those in order to unlock the final fortress. And I guess we just got our last banner that we needed, too. Another complete collection. Goodness. My brain cannot separate those two words. It became one amorphous mass. A complete collection. Okay, I think we were headed this way. Through the canyon. I want to get back out of the canyon eventually and find my way to our waypoint. Though this is looking like a bit of a familiar section now. Where am I? Oh, good. So I went in there. This must be on the upper level. Keep going this way. Varric. Showing off, are you? I just turned right around, didn't I? I think I confused myself after I looked at the map. Mm-hmm. Here we go. I'm hoping this should lead back up. Up and out. Sorry, Dorian. You know I'll use any excuse. Seen that in the chat. Demons, Failure, and Shame is also an awesome name for a band, or for my last relationship. Ah, it hurts because it's so relatable. Much like the work of Daniel Day-Lewis. I don't even know what that means. Alright, let's try to get our friend back here and avoid the canyon. Head around the canyon. He says, heading straight for the canyon. I am a time traveler. Yes, I'm doing it. I'm doing it even now. Existing in two disparate realities and periods of time. And like Jean-Luc Picard caught in some sort of singularity, I'm just having to deal with it. Dorian? Who said that?
Whoa!
Alright, that's the canyon. I didn't go this way because this is like where that Venatori camp is, but A little bit of a low clearance there. I can't do one of those cool skateboarding moves where like he goes under and I go over and then we reconnect on the other side and I go, yeehaw! No? Okay. The shallow basin. Yeah, I got that from the entranceway. Thank you. I already knew. May as well scope this out while I'm here. I mean, if there were a bunch of guys around, I'd be a coward about it, but here we are.
Let's look around.
Maybe it's up top. Strange. Let me check for that first. Or else it's just gonna bug me. Alright, 1 second. I've lost my headset thing. There it is. I have a blanket over my shoulders, which I usually don't do, and I completely lost my, like, mute button here. 1 second, gonna grab a sip. That's what I get for blanketing. Alright, a journal on dwarven ruins. The inscriptions on the ruins are all in the old tongue. Thank you, grandmother, for teaching this ungrateful brat old tongue. The writing talks... That was really weird. The writing talks about the sad parting from the stone. Hundreds of years ago, several houses left their tithes to settle here under one leader. They were running from a war, or running so there wouldn't be a war. I read and reread the pillars until the light faded, but I know I'm missing something. I'll go back tomorrow. I wish Felicity's sister hadn't talked her out of joining me. I could use an extra pair of eyes to keep me warm at night. I mean, to keep watch at night. Eyes, typically not very warm after they've been plucked out. Anyway, let's go down. No, don't harm the wildlife. We wish you no ill will. Yes, I am quite literally just bundled up in a little blanket, shivering and playing my video games. That is exactly it. Oh, missed completely. What a shame. I do at least one of those every session. Like, I trust it. It'll be fine. I'll just fire it with no change. I mean, if that had collapsed this entire room, like if it was targeting the pillar, and that was actually an environmental feature, that would be awesome, but as it is, useless. You know, I guess somebody might still have lower than 86. I should probably take that staff just in case. But I really just need to create some new staffs in the Undercroft is probably the better way to handle it. I'll take it. Oh, you flatter me. It would be hardly any fun to be bundled up shivering in a blanket playing video games alone, so I appreciate you all for being here. Yes, indeed, that's what Saturdays are for. Though I'm sorry to make you jealous. Those of you at weekend work, at work end... No, I love you, Rhinoceros. Please, let's talk this out. Alright, so I'm trying to stay above the canyon, but just go right for this waypoint still. No big deal. There it is, finally showing up. Keep doing that, which, like, it does get you a little bit faster, but it also pulls your staff out, which makes you walk slower.
That's just the
So it's kind of
Been hustling
canceling
whatever
itself
feels
out.
right for the job. Besides, didn't you name your crossbow after a woman?
Point taken.
Alright, camp number 3. Or 4?
The Venatori hiding everywhere in this
4.
desert?
On the bright side, maybe we're getting close to whatever they want.
There's just so many of them. Alright, what's next? Some more rifts up there. Next camp is probably that one, and then I wonder... This seems so separated, I wonder if it's going to be another one of those, like, war table operations. Let's go back and build a bridge. Like, okay, if we have to, It's always such a novel thing at the start of the game. I didn't know you could fast travel on your mount. That's great. It's such a novel thing at the start of the game, I guess you can't. Let me get off first. As I continue to try to say, I could completely forget what it is now. I've done it to myself. I went exactly long enough to completely lose the train. Oh well. It wasn't important.
Nothing to report.
I mean, it was something I was going to say, so clearly. No idea what I was on a tangent about. Oh goodness, there's going to be puppy pile. There is now, even now as we speak, puppy pile on Discord. Hold on, 1 second. I'm sorry to the viewers of the future and of the now. Give me just one moment. I have to see this puppy pile in the Discord. We'll gently continue to walk forward. Right into danger, most likely. Right into that rift there that I'm seeing. 1 second. Assuming it's in, ominous familiars? Yes. Oh, good. These are fantastic. I'm so glad there is, warm opportunities out there. I've just got my blankets. That's what I really need to survive those harsh winters. 6, 7, 18 puppies. Alright, let's finally try to do a right button. That's the one. Ah, just too late. Spawned in at the exact moment. And I appear to have tripped over some sand. And then I just punched Iron Bull and no one else. So the battle's going great, is what I'm trying to say. It's opening right under me. This is gorgeous. This is the way to kill a frost sorcerer. Dramatically cliffside. All right. Moving right along. Oh, I guess there's probably loot from the rift itself. I always forget. Like, yay, I closed it. I get the items. Go on. Scoot. Silly Billy. Alright. We're running for a collision here, Mr. Fennec Fox. Sorry. Ancient Road. Sounds like something they may put a war table operation on, but oh, we'll see. I won't be pessimistic. Oh, this is a cool camp right in the shadow of all of this. Alright, that must be number 5. He said, as though he's keeping track of it in his own head when there's an obvious tracker right in the top corner there. Moving along. So let's see if this blocks me off. I'm assuming it might, but maybe it only would for that one since it's so sort of weirdly separated. Let's see how far we can get up this road. Assuming it will be up, rather than scattered on the ground floor there. Seems to be a kind of path around. Let's take a quick peek.
Whoa!
Nothing. Alright.
Yeah!
Maybe that's the start of some sort of platforming adventure I don't know about. We'll keep it in mind. It's probably not the way to off-road. But interesting. That's the end of the line. Not seeing any chests or anything here. Oh, this is so lovely. For some reason, this whole area just reminds me of playing like Assassin's Creed Odyssey. With the sort of slightly Grecian ruins and lovely nightscape. Alright. Oh, we're definitely on the right track here. So many different dwarven paths curving this way and that. Not sure which would lead to the camp. I'll just grab that while you're still alive, thus making it even more hurtful. Oh, Iron Bull just decimated. Sorry about that. That's what we call our friend Iron Bull. I'm sure you see why now. Alright. Oh, peace and quiet. Hey, I said peace and quiet. Seems to be just that. Let's take another look at the map here. So sorry, trying to catch up with the chat. With the chat at the same time. So that is one of the Venatori camps. It kind of seems like that might be a camp as part of the quest. Like we may have to do this regardless to claim it. But we'll keep looking for the actual waypoint here. I'm not sure if it would serve me any purpose to go this way around. Let's try up here. I'm seeing mention in the chat of pretty patterned capes to drape around a male torso, and I'm interested. I'm interested, to say the least. You need a willing male torso. Wait, no, that's not the way to say it. I'm just saying I have access to... how would you phrase...
running around bare-chested.
Thought you'd appreciate that.
It's stupid. They should wear armor.
You see a member of the Barasad in full armor, you run, because it's war.
They should wear armor all the time.
Then
I
they
like
have
this
to
sound
invade
effect.
everyone. You're so bloodthirsty.
I didn't know it did that. That's fantastic. I wish I was near one of those for all companion conversations. Get the reverb. Okay, we've arrived at a structure. That must be the camp down there that we've been looking for. And if I was to get down safely... There it is. Splinters! Ah! Yep, Dorian knows. Hey everybody, it's me, it's us. Yeah, that ought to kill him. No, that did it. I actually feel a little guilty at this point, but... No, it's past. It's past. Okay, I don't know where that arrow is pointing, and I don't want to know. We'll just keep that in my pocket and never mention this again. Venatori orders. Members of the Venatori, we are close to unearthing the secrets the old dwarves buried here. I'm upping the evil by 12%. The Elder One will doubtless be pleased with our success, but be vigilant. While our work has gone well, the Inquisition and their false herald were seen traveling towards the wastes. Go nowhere alone. Inquisitor Adar is a surprisingly capable for a southern mage, and rarely travels without allies by her side. We cannot allow the Inquisition to take this place from us. If you are pressed, like a grape or an olive, retreat to our main camp behind the Sunstop Mountains. Extra guards will be posted. The Elder One will prevail. Overseer Julix. Oh, he sounds nice. He sounds like a nice man. Okay, setting up camp.
That's the last of them here. This would make a good lookout post.
A little royal sea silk. Sounds expensive. A common Templar greatsword. Well, I didn't need that, but I've picked it up. So, how would we get across to the final camp? One wonders. Let's see if we can spy away along the ridge here. It's the only way I'm assuming they would have us go. Because if there is a war table operation involved, I'd like to get it sooner rather than later. Flames of Our Lady. Sounds delicious. $71 is just so poor. Such poor damage per second. Why is this so fancy a thing? And yet, not interactable. It's like a small dwarven tree statuette. And I would like to have it for my bedchambers. Alright, that seems to be back kind of where we came down. Yeah. Try to keep headed this way. I guess there is a ladder there. Let's take that instead. Probably safer. Just a little hard to see. Rocktop Ridge. That must be our path down to the other camp. Seemingly nothing of import here. Let's go. Doesn't necessarily look like the safest place to sleep. But cozy. So there is some sort of doorway there, but it seems to be collapsed. We'll go back and check it from the lower level. Ah, there's a fade measurer. Or a veil strengthener. I've never been quite sure. Solus, what is this thing? What is this ball I'm touching? Oh, that's your bald head. I'm sorry. What is this thing over here? No, still your head. I'm sorry, Solus. Jeez. So dark out here in the night time, you know. So very, very dark. I don't think he'd believe me for very long. Oh, that rhinoceros is moonwalking across the desert. Quite expeditiously. Goodbye, rhinoceros. It's not a phrase I thought I would say when I woke up this morning, but here we are. I think I actually heard that last lady's spine break as Iron Bull pushed her quite roughly into the sand. It was just vicious. Sorry, cutie. I don't know why I murdered you. That was pointless. Alright, I think we can just head for the waypoint here. I'm sure there's all manner of things scattered about, but we'll be back around. Little shard on the way by. And another rift that I'm sure would be worth clearing. Yeah, let's go. go ahead and take both of these out while we're back here, because we probably won't be back this far again unless there's a dragon or something. Persistent. I commend that. But some of you do need to start dying before I lose my patience. Got me. Got me with his little fishhook tail. I'll just run away. A little bit of fleeing like a coward here. That's good for the spirit. I do like how all the rifts are tied to your character level, I think, so they increase in severity as you level up. And by the end of the game, there get to be these quite fun, massive battles each time. Sort of getting there now. Even though I'm still on casual, so it's just eating through it. I should be playing on the appropriate difficulty setting to show off how great the battles are. We don't have time for that. That is such a strange looking item. Another thing I would like in my bedchamber, please. Just to look at, to clarify. Not for any specific reason. I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't be curious, but the less said about that, the better. Is that an actual Venatori camp, or is it just a freebie? See if I can avoid them for now. Doesn't seem completely necessary, so why not? Alright, so this should have us fully explored, or not fully explored, but at least fully established in the hissing wastes. All camps that we can fast travel back to for our various chores. That is always my favorite thing to get set up. It's so lovely here on the edge of the map, too, to see that moon. Alright. So is there anything else we should polish off? I guess this rift was what we were thinking about. Let's go for that. Strange that there's even more. I would think this was the end of the level. But nope, there's guys down there. Interesting. Is there, I'm assuming, safe way to get down over here? But maybe it's just overcomplicating it. We'll try to close this one up too while we're down here. This is in such a cool location, it makes me think it's a bigger deal than it's going to be. Ah, there's that guy with the red arrow pointing to his knee. We'll have to be back there eventually. Alright. don't know what paralyzed me. Just the fear of this rift to come. Let's try one of these. Why not? Though this is only phase 1, I have been a little foolish. I think I just got that one. Way too late, regardless, but worked out. I should probably get out of the exact middle of the fight there, while I'm staring intently the opposite direction. No. Not what I wanted. We'll wait till he's dead. And we'll get excited about closing it. It's just dancing all over the desert. There's little chilly twinkle toes. Okay, Fade Rift closed.
At least Corypheus' followers are suffering with us.
So there's seemingly one more up here in the mountains. And then plenty of others scattered around. This is actually kind of a Fade Rift heavy area, weirdly. So, we will be back here, very likely, soonish, if not later today, perhaps tomorrow morning, to keep exploring the hissing wastes. We'll take out a few more Fade Rifts and see if we can finish up this sand and ruin quest at the very least next time. This has been so much fun. Thank you for hanging out under the glittery moon with me. It has been lovely to see you all. I hope you have an all-right day, at the very least. Downright spectacular, but I don't want to jinx you. Have an all-right day. We'll see where it goes. Do stay warm, if at all possible. Goodness me. I can't wait to be back in your company here. I will, just have to. What a shame. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. See you back in the desert with our friends. Bye for now.